This is Ardoom, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, the Crimson Court, and today we'll be going into the Warrens with a bit of a mixed bag party, just to try and unlock the next boss, again making slow and worthwhile progress in killing every single boss in every single space before we start entering in the Darkest Dungeon. Again, I like to play things this way, or at least I'm trying to play things this way in this playthrough, because I like the idea mentally of saying we're going to clear out all these areas, and then, and only then, once we've cleansed the land of the dark affliction that is, oppressing it, then we will go in and deal with the final evil in our old family manse. But let's do a quick review of the party before we get started. We have Pusho, the Man-at-Arms, who is still available for a name claim. And again, if you're a subscriber and you want to be part of the party, just let me know what class you'd like to be, and I will make it happen for you. We have Insanity Send 89, the Bounty Hunter, with a decent mix of abilities there, as well as Castellan the Obelisk, and Bosk, the legendary cultist, who has been rigged for a position 4-based fight. Get an Ancestor code here. Only person I'm worried about is going to be Insanity Send 89 with the Crime Lord's Molars in place, because it debuffs his dodge pretty epically. But I will see if it is worthwhile. Regardless, it's time for us to press on, provision up, and get into the dungeon. Infection level is very, very, very low, so I'm not going to worry too much about anything there. We'll bring more than the average number of bandages. Just do a quick check of what kind of items we might prefer to have in place in the Warrens, and unfortunately my computer is acting up and I can't pull up the screen. That's fine. We will bring along a couple of medicinal herbs, a couple of keys, a couple of shovels. The only downside to this party is we have no one that can deal with stress, so we're going to have to make sure that we get some decent critical hits in as we explore through. Holy water I'm going to leave behind, to be honest. Never use them in the Warrens, really. That should be okay. Let's do a quick swapperoo of these item orders and embark away. Right, while things are loading, I'll do what I always do, and which is thank you guys for stopping by. I love Darkest Dungeon. It's a fantastic game. The Crimson Court DLC has added a lot to it. It's great to play, and it's also great to share it with other people. Particularly, want to thank a couple of my subscribers who've been commenting pretty frequently. You know who you are. Thanks for, making me laugh. I appreciate it. So our objective here is to explore 90% of rooms, which means we need to try and avoid skipping things out. We already know this is an empty, which is fine. We'll just burn the torches regardless. Pressing on, we have a curio, which is literally worthless. That's fine by me. Again, we'll just take this room, double back, and press on. Pathing-wise, I'll see what I get scout-wise, but we might skip one of these two, depending on how we go. And yeah, let's just press on, keep ourselves in Radiant to make sure that our Suncloak doesn't cause any problems for Insanity Send. And let's press on Bards. Okay, let's see what's in here. Heirlooms, yep, don't mind if I do. Plenty of districts still left to upgrade, and that's a very early hunger check. But we will endure, I'm sure. Okay, go into Radiant, another empty room. Now let's see if we get a scout. We do. Corridor battle. Curio empty, no problem there at all. Just take out Torchlight. Yeah, we're in Radiant still, so that's completely fine. Let's see what we have in store. Large Flesh Eater and an Insatiable Ghoul, and the Element Surprise is in our favor, which is just fine by me. I'm going to start things off by probably blind firing, because it doesn't really matter who I strike in the initial. Alternatively, I could drop a mark, and that's going to be pretty darn useful. Who has the highest dodge? You do. And the lowest hit points. Okay, let's get a mark going on the Ghoul. That's fine by me, and that's going to have a nice synergy in place with the Bounty Hunter. Unfortunately, I put the mark on the wrong guy, which is a bit daft, but there you go. I could try and... No, it's not going to work. That's fine, let's just do some damage the old-fashioned way. Again, that was a bit silly, I should have checked that in advance. I could probably mark down the Flesh Eater as well at the same time. I could try and pull this guy into position. His move resist is very high though, so it's probably not going to take. Look, let's mark both and we have our options. Don't love spreading my damage, but I'll take what I can get. Looking through things, best of all available option I think is going to be a bolster. Right, everyone gets a very healthy buff to their dodge and speed, which is fine by me. Skull Toss goes down, and his dodge, good thing I buffed these guys up. Weaken Prey goes down as well. That's 4 damage taken, and probably a debuff. Yes, it is. Negative 40% damage and accuracy. Okay, I'm going to be doing some buffing with him for a while, I think. Let's get some damage done to the marked. Sorry, what am I doing? Collect Bounty, that's the one. Plus 90% damage. Crit of 49! Oh my god, that was insane. Alright, now that this guy is marked, his damage is reduced. Let's just keep bolstering. Does that stack? Let's see. Let us see. Yes, it stacks. Alright. Epic, epic, epic dodges then on the party. That's completely fine. Look for the best chance for doing damage. I could try and, again, just reduce this guy's dodge. I could try and extend this mark out. Everyone has 2 rounds here. We're just getting Abyssal Artillery. It's pretty mud now. It's Demon's Pull. Why not? 2 damage taken. That's fine. No move. Alright. It's worth trying. Worth trying. Alright, Sniper Shot. Let's take out this Flesh Eater. Not quite good enough. Not quite good enough, unfortunately. 3 HP left. Howl goes down, and we're going to be taking a lot of stress, which is a bit concerning because we have no Jester in the mix. Great dodge from the Bounty Hunter, and Insanity Send is not going to take any guff from nobody. No sorry, Bob. Okay, let's Abyssal Artillery. 6 damage. You'll have to do. That's just fine. That stress is building up, but this should be the end of the Flesh Eater. Yes, it is, and by a good margin. Alright, let's get that Sniper Shot in. Crit for 29. Again, absolutely fabulous there, and stress goes down across the board. And I think this could well be the finishing. No, it isn't. It's got too much health. Too much health. I'm just being silly. Skull Toss goes down. It's a dodge, and we are fine, fine, fine. Let's do what we can now. 6 damage done, 1 HP left, and I think we've got everything under control. In fact, I may just try and drop a heal on Man-at-Arms. 14 up, no bleed, and that was a good call, I think. Crush for the kill. Hopefully some stress goes down as well. It does. And everything is looking dandy.
So too will resistance.
Gonna skip those books so I can hit the books somewhere else. I don't know why I said that. It's just hard to justify avoiding the books, because even though the odds of them doing you a badness are really high, I love to read, and I am a great fan and supporter of literature in all of its many forms. So saying, no, let's just skip the books, or even worse, let's go burn the books, makes me a bit sad inside. In any case, let's keep pressing on. We're really going through our food. We've had some pretty unlucky hunger checks, but I think we'll be fine. That's an obstacle, but that's why we bring shovels.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
No walkers there, and let's hope for a scout. Unfortunately, we get nothing, so we'll just have to press on regardless. Let's take the southern route there and hope for the best. Nothing, nothing, and it's a trap, but we dodge it because we're just too pretty to ever take damage. We're too damn pretty. Here's a battle, 2 Flesh Eaters, Thunderer and a Reaver. That's a fine way to start the day. Is there a chance for an insta-kill? There is a remote one, but instead we'll buff our dodge quite healthily. Again, if we don't take hits, the rounds can last for as long as they must. Good spread of damage there. Crit on one, a miss on the other, but that's just fine by me. Drums and debilitation. It's a dodge. No stress taken, and no aggravation. Remote chance for a kill here, but I'm probably not going to make it. No real chance for any better damage on anyone else. Let's just do a Sniper Shot right here and get ready to take him out with the Bounty Hunter. Munch goes down, 4 damage taken, and that is acceptable. That Blight is less acceptable, but we'll find a way of living, I'm sure. Let's take out that Thunderer now. That's 1 less stress attack for us to worry about next turn. Bomber will go down though, crit for 5, and quite a bit of stress will accrue as a result, given its critical nature. Munch this time around, and it's a dodge, which I am just fine with. Just fine indeed. Gonna consider what I'm gonna do next, and this guy has some pretty decent HP. Let's drop a mark in place. 2 damage taken, and yep, the dodge debuff is reduced there nicely. Can't do diddly with the Bounty Hunter with these guys. What I could do is try and, yeah, chance of stun is non-existent. Let's just do some good old-fashioned country damage. 12 HP taken away, 6 left, and that's just fine. I could keep bolstering people up, but instead I'm going to deny them an action the next turn. Alright, 1 Flesh Eater is gone. Just the Obelisk left, really, in round. Vomit goes down, but it's a dodge, fortunately, thanks in no small part to the buff. That Mark, though, is going to give me some epic damage, and he is gone and out of action. Another great dodge from the Man-at-Arms. Someone should really volunteer to take his name, because he's doing some fantastic work. His health is a little bit reduced, but I'm not too worried about it. Could try and heal up the Occultist. Let's drop a self-heal up by 6. That's more than enough to top us off, and there is no bleed to worry about there at all. Next up, I think I'm going to try and drop a Retribution. Or another bolster. Let's drop another bolster. One more bolster. One more bolster. And yeah, let's start doing some damage. Collect bounty, 16 damage, and I think the yeah, this should be it. Done! Done, done, and done. Nicely done, ladies and germs. We have missile herbs, so we can clean up that dining table to get ourselves a nice stack of extra food. No complaints there at all. Do a quick reshuffle as well of the inventory and do a quick check. Alright, scouting has come through this time, and we do... Oh, we missed a secret room. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back this way. Increased chance of a hunger check, but we're actually fine for food just at the moment. In fact, I'm going to have a quick snack with the Man-at-Arms. Torchlight is just fine. Let's get in there. I'm so glad I got Scout on that. I'm so glad I got Scout on that secret room. Let's have a quick look as well to see who has the highest chance to avoid a blight or a disease. Oh my god, look at the occultist. Yeah, do not mind if I do. Yep, that's fine. You can the spirits can command you to do that. There's loot. No consequences and everything that I'm looking for. Busts and deeds. That's all good in the hood. Secret room as well coming in to give me some sweet, sweet gold action. There we go. Alright, so we can drop the gold.
Are often low on supplies.
We can drop the gold. And you know what? With this much loot in play, I'm gonna drop the keys because I don't need anything. Well, I don't need any more keys. Well, I can drop the blood. I don't really need the blood right now. We don't have the curse, and the Sanguine Vintners is building up our blood reserve very, very, very handily. What we will do though is torch up, press on, and get ready for the treasure room battle. Hunger check comes through, but again, for the moment, we are just fine with that. Might want to consider doing a camp at some stage in the near future to deal with stress, but for the moment we have a Swinotaur champion, a Cultist champion, and a Cultist Witch for us to worry about. Probably going to need to focus on marking and taking down that champion as quickly as I can, and in fact that's going to be exactly what I do to open things up. Let's drop that mark in place and hopefully reduce your prot nicely. Yes, that was the right call. Meantime, let's bolster up, increase our dodge chances, and try and avoid some damage. And I think an Abyssal Artillery is going to be a nice complement to all the stuff that we are doing. That said, though, we are going to be focusing most especially on the marked. So let's get that done. 21 damage, not too shabby. Eldritch Pull on the Arbalest is dodged because we are just too pretty. Oh, just too pretty to take a hit from anyone. Boar Rush goes down. 13 damage taken, and that is just fine. Unfortunately, that out of position is going to cause me problems for a number of party members, but them's the break sometime. Let's keep things going, though. Could consider a heal, and that's actually not a bad call, or alternatively, I could drop another Abyssal Artillery. Let's heal up the Bounty Hunter. Up by 11, not quite fully topped off, but not doing too badly. Stumbling Scratch, dodged very, very handily, and it is time for us to do some damage. No buffs on mark on any of these guys. Might consider getting a Riposte active, or alternatively I can just keep buffing us up very, very nicely just to max out our dodges. Blind Fire is the best option I've got right now, and I'm going to take it. 11 damage done on the Cultist champion. He's looking a little bit low. Eldritch Push is dodged, which is unfortunate because I wouldn't mind being put back in position. Boar Rush is dodged as well. We are just too slippery for these suckers to have to do... Oh, beautiful critical kill there as well. That spreads the stress destruction to the Cultist. It does. Nicely, nicely, nicely done, and we can advance multiple positions with the Bounty Hunter, and we will. We will. Shall we keep buffing? I think we should. Alternatively, there's no chance in hell for an insta-kill, so let's just keep making ourselves as untouchable as can possibly be now that everything is done. Instead of let's keep that mark, which is about to expire, going on that champion. Reduce his prot if we can. Nope, it's a dodge reduction, that's fine. Stressful Incantation on the Occultist does take 2 damage plus 22 stress, but we are still in Radiant Light, which is fine. Crunching Backhand, double dodge. One of my favorite dodges is the double dodge. My most favorite dodge, as I'm sure you can all imagine, is the quadruple dodge. 19 damage taken with that sniper shot, which is just fine by me. And, quick sip of water just to wet my whistle. And let's get a mark and a riposte going. No, let's just crush this witch. 19 damage taken, not too shabby at all. Got some better damage against the marked, and we're going to take it there. 23 HP, gone away, 29 HP left. Let's kill this witch. That's done. Nice, no more stress from you. Trot Retreat goes down, and of course it does no damage. And it also doesn't move his position at all. It gives him no benefit. I'm not sure why he does that. It's just a scripted action. 15 damage taken on the champion. 14 hit points left, and let's keep that mark active. It's a crit for 1, not too shabby, and we reduce our stress. Not really sure why though, and hopefully, nope, not quite the kill. He has 1 HP left. Alright, let's finish things off now with a crushing blow.
The bigger the beast,
Boom.
the greater the glory.
Alright, don't need that blood, don't need any more food. I'm happy to pick up that gold though. Let's make that happen. Drop a key in this heirloom chest, and I think keys are the last of our worries at this stage. Yes, they are. I'll take the crests in their stead, and everything is looking quite nice loot-wise. Just going to make sure I keep that 1 shovel, though, just in case it's necessary. We have some bandages. There's no reason not to use it on this rack of blades to see what we get to see, and it's a nice stack of gold and food. That jade can comfortably be left behind. Let's torch back up into Radiant and press on. My god, I am talking far too quickly. I don't know. Oh, I forgot the trap. I was too busy talking about myself to pay attention. Alright, we've got some pretty gnarly stress rocking on the occultist, and I think I know what I'm going to be doing right in this very moment. Our inventory is full. It's time to camp. Let's have ourselves a nice feast because we've got food to spare.
The battle may yet be won.
Now, who can prevent me from being ambushed? Who can prevent me from being ambushed? The answer is only the occultist. Yep. And I think I need to... Alright, let's reduce your stress. Let's reduce your stress. Yeah, you guys seeing a pattern here? Let's reduce your stress, and everyone is looking in much better states, that's for sure. Increase accuracy and crit, that's pretty awesome actually. Dodge and speed. Look, accuracy and crit is gonna be fan-freaking-tastic just to get those beautiful critical shots in. No surprises, obviously, because we did prevent ambush, which is fine by me. Let's press on and carry on and otherwise stay intact. This time around, I'm not going to forget about the trap. No, we'll take that trap on directly, and it's going to be stress reduction on the bounty hunter. Sandy Send, you are the very, very best. Not unlike that Korean song from 2NE1. Don't know why I bring that up now. Just something that happens from time to time. We will torch back into Radiant. Coral Battle coming up.
The path is clear.
And everything is looking just fine. 2 Bone Militia and a Flesh Eater. This is going to be relatively easy. These guys don't really have a great chance to survive. No chance for an insta-kill, unfortunately. Would rather focus on the Flesh Eater because they can do all sorts of blight-y stuff, which is nasty. So let's just take him out as a first priority. These 2 Militia are completely fine. May as well just drop a mark on one of them just for shits and giggles. And 2 damage, and that debuff to their dodge is taken. Let's try and stun position 2 if we can as well. Excuse me there, my tummy is rumbling ever so slightly. Bump the Knight goes down. Nope, it's a dodge. We are just too fancy. Too fancy to take hits, that's for certain. Sniper shot, unfortunately, is in the wrong position to work there. I think a blind fire is going to be a pretty good call no matter where it lands. Let's just do it. Done. Alright, kills the back row guy. That's taken care of. Time for the bounty hunter to claim his bounty. 28 damage is epic overkill, and we get some very, very sweet loots.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Let's get rid of that food. I don't think we're going to be suffering from 3 hunger checks, and I would not mind the extra glory. That gives me a chance of a blight, I believe. We don't actually need the damage. Chance for it to actually do, I think with the resistances we've got on Bosk, it's fine for us to take this chance. Stash treasure is fine. Oh, food? Yeah, don't even need it. That's fine. Torch up, get in, and get ready for another empty room. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep going. Sorry, guys. We're doing such great work at this stage. There's no reason to stop now, even though it's probably going to lead it to invariable disaster. Pick up a bit more spare change as we go through here, and a corridor battle. It is 2 Flesh Eaters and a Skeever, which I do not love the look of at all. Do not love at all. No chance for an insta-kill. A knockback stun isn't going to be particularly worthwhile. Let's start by working down the front rows, because I can't. Well, I can reach the Skeever. Let's start on the Skeever. 7 damage. He's got really high HP. I should always focus on the low HP guys. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that damage. We're going to have our work cut out for us. Yes, we will, in the meantime, the best of all available options is going to be to drop a sniper's mark on this skeever, but it's not going to be good enough. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to blind fire. Yep, that's completely fine. We're going to be doing quite a bit of bolstering with the man-at-arms, I imagine. Let's drop a weirder construction right here. It belongs on the Arbalest, and there's no bleed there. That compensates for a lot of the problems we have. Time to bolster up and up our dodge. We want to be taking fewer of those ridiculous attacks if we can help it. Great dodge from the Arbalest. Not sure whether it's because she's innately awesome, whether it's because of the trinkets, or whether it's because we bolstered, but I'm sure every little bit helps regardless. What I will do, though, is probably drop a vulnerability hex. Whoa, or a heal. Or a pull. Vulnerability hex, I think, is going to do the job. It's certainly going to reduce his dodge nicely if that debuff takes, which it does not. So instead, I'll have to keep making my choices. Let's finish off that Flesh Eater. That's one less attack they get in their turn, and I think a sniper shot is going to be very appreciated. 41 damage. Oh my golly. Munch goes down. 4 damage taken on the Occultist, but no other ill effects. Now, I'm going to try and finish off the Skeever right now. That's taken care of, and we can safely and confidently faff away the next few turns. That self-heal on the Occultist 20 up is just divine. Probably collect a bounty right here, 15 damage, and he's got one more turn left to live, I feel. And let's drop a heal on the bounty hunter as well, just to top up our life up to 40. Yeah, let's just take him out. No action, no worries. I could faff for longer, but I'm not gonna do it.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I feel confident in dropping a shovel. I could use the busts. Let's make that happen. In the meantime, it is time for us to have a bit of a nosh. That's all we can eat, and we are already topped up. Still plenty of bandages. Not too worried about them being that useful, so let's drop them as well. And yeah, we're loading up quite nicely. There's going to be a good haul at the end of this mission. I think I may choose at the end of this battle to stop things off, because with my pack full, there's not much purpose in doing any more. Now, to start things off, I'll probably mark the Flesh Eater, just so we can get those strikes into the Bounty Hunter. And again, I have now learned which position he's supposed to be doing his mark attacks in. It is also very useful when we have size 2 based people. Alright, let's double down on the marks of the Flesh Eater. What do you do? Negative 20 dodge. Your dodge is already pretty low. Alright, let's just mark the Swinetour Champion, just so we can do some extra damage on anyone we choose. And collect bounty goes down, 28 damage, 40 HP left, none too shabby. Boar Rush will go down, 15 damage taken, and that is a pain, but we take no other ill effects. Tentacle Devourer as well, crit for 19, and I'm getting concerned now. That is not very nice. It is not very nice at all. Let's do the best damage we can, which is going to be on the Swinetour Champion. 23, that's the upper end of what we can expect. Absolutely drop a weird reconstruction. 31 health, and we're practically topped up again after 2 bad rounds of damage. Flesh Eater, it is your turn to take a strike. 10 HP left. Can this be the kill? Yes, it can. Alright, they're denied in action now. It's just the Swinetour Champion left to worry about. Crunching Backhand goes down, 7 damage taken, and Sif Care. Sif Care, gents. Sif Care. Alright, let's bolster up. Just keep those dodges going, and consider our options carefully. That mark is still good for a turn, but there's no reason to not debuff his dodge. Done, and unfortunately, oh yes, the debuff did take, which is just fine by me. Let's do some damage to the mark. 14 HP taken away, which is a bit weak in the grand scheme of things. And 11 again. This champion is just quite chunky with his massive prod. Great dodge though from the Man-at-Arms. Not expecting any damage from that particular attack. Let's keep sniper shots going. 9 damage is done and dealt. Let's keep bolstering up as well, because our guys need to feel safe. I think it only stacks twice though, so that may have been a bit of a redundant activity. That said, our mark is good for a few turns. We'll invest the turn in healing up the Bounty Hunter, and he is looking much better there. Can't do much beyond, again, getting that remote strike in place. 7 damage, not too shabby. Boar Rush goes down. 13 damage taken on the Man-at-Arms, and he is moved back a good deal, but that is going to stop us from doing some decent attacks regardless. Your mark is still in place for a turn. I'm not going to worry about it overly, because I know you're going to come in quite late in the game. Let's drop a heal on the Man-at-Arms regardless. He is fully healthed up, and let's get some damage done. 17 damage is not a bad strike at all. And the Arbalest will have no choice but to blind fire, which will not be a kill this turn. Unfortunately, we'll take a strike from the champion once again. Crunching backhand, double dodge, no consequences, and no fear. We are just fine and dandy, and that blind fire will take the cake. Done.
Perhaps the turning point.
Alright, let's take those portraits and take that emerald. And yeah, call time in this dungeon. We've had a good run. Very, very good run. Love finding secret rooms. Love having elevated scout.
Impossible.
Another sip of water. Okay, 27.25 K of gold, which is not too shabby at all. We're going to not wait for the whole pachinko to play out. It's going to be 33 deeds, 8 portraits and 8 busts, as well as a demon's cauldron. Not too shabby round. More importantly, though, we get our level up. Okay, so we now have a level 6 man-at-arms who is robust. We have a level 6 bounty hunter who has thick-blooded. We have a beast hater, and we have Paranormania. It's going to be annoying, and tapeworm. That's fine. We had 2 guys we need to level up to. I think it was 2 or was it 3 guys? 3 guys we want to level up to level 6. That's going to really help with our caretaker objectives.
Exquisite example of craftsmanship.
Okay, 1 free armor upgrade. That's not going to be hugely useful because we haven't actually gotten any level up to a higher thrall, but let's have a quick check through the roster goals. Grave Robber, Antiquarian, that's it. Okay, I just need to level up a Grave Robber and an Antiquarian. Grave Robber is currently, where are you? You're currently a 4. Antiquarian is, I believe, a 5. Yep. Okay, so need to find a way of getting those 2 guys leveled up, and I will have completed leveling up the roster for the first time in my entire Darkest Dungeon career, which makes me happy and excited. That said, I'm not sure I'm going to have the right missions to make that all happen, but the boss is now available. The Swine God is ready for killing, and I have enough busts now to actually unlock a little upgrade. Now I have a choice. This is a difficult thing. Increased healing when eating and some free food for 60 busts. And yeah, and that's all there. Or I can get another slot in the patient cells, which will be huge. Don't need the food. I do like clearing quirks though, and I do want to start locking them in as well. So that's the call I'm going to make.
Even the most tormented soul.
That's the call I'm going to make. I'm going to choose what my next mission is. I'm going to get some guys in for some healing and some curing and some other maladies. And I think it may well be time for us to either kill the Swine God or find some way of leveling up DH Dragon to a 5. And I might bring her along on a... Are there any short champions? Medium? Yeah, I might take her on a short champion. Just to try and get her some extra XP, because I don't have a party of 4s. I don't actually have a party of 4s I can bring along. Well, I do. Like, I have a Vestal, I have a Plague Doctor, I have... Actually, I could do a Veteran. I could do a Veteran, and there are some Veteran options. You know what, I'll make my decision about what I'm going to do. I think Silence and the Crypts might be a good call as well, just to help me. I'll think about all these things later. In the meantime, I've got some back of house stuffing to worry about. I also have a few more episodes to record today, so yeah, hopefully you guys should get swamped with stuff in advance of the weekend. In the meantime, my name is Ardoom. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Check out the playlist, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, drop me some comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button as well. I'll catch you guys next time.